God says, your son needs help, they are planning to bring him God message. The sudden heaviness in your chest when you woke up this morning was not anxiety. It was an alarm. You have been feeling it for days now, a strange distance growing between you and him. You tell yourself it is just a phase. You tell yourself he is just growing up and needs his space. But deep down, in that place where your spirit speaks to your gut, you know something is wrong. You have seen the change in his eyes. The way he looks away when you ask him a simple question. The way he guards his phone like it holds the codes to a nuclear weapon. There is a reason you were drawn to this message right now. It is not an algorithm. It is an intervention. Do not click away. Do not let your finger scroll past this. If you leave now, you are walking away from the only lifeline thrown to him in his hour of greatest need. There is a plot against your son. A specific plan designed to bring him down, to bring him in, and to steal the destiny that was written for him before he was born. They are counting on your ignorance. They are banking on the fact that you are too busy, too tired, or too distracted to see the snare they have laid at his feet. But they forgot one thing. They forgot who covers him in prayer. They forgot about you. This message has a timer on it. The events I am about to reveal are set to trigger within the next 24 hours. Before the sun sets tomorrow, a call will be made, or a message will be sent, that attempts to seal his fate. You are the only one standing in the gap. If you are not the parent, but an aunt, a grandmother, or a godmother who loves him like a son, this creates a spiritual adoption. You have the authority to break this. But you must listen to every word. If you are here to mock, or if you do not believe in the power of spiritual warfare, leave now. This is a war room, not a theater. This space is only for the warriors who are ready to fight for their bloodline. The feeling you get that you are an outsider looking in, even when you are sitting right next to him, that is your spirit telling you that he is drifting into waters where you cannot swim. He is being pulled by an undercurrent you cannot see. I am speaking of a specific influence. It is not just bad friends. It is a calculated assignment. There is a specific person who has entered his life recently. You felt a check in your spirit the moment you heard their name or saw their face. You tried to dismiss it as being judgmental. You told yourself to be open-minded. But that check was a warning bell. This person is not a friend. They are a recruiter. They are planning to bring him into a situation that looks like an opportunity but is actually a cage. It might be a quick way to make money. It might be a relationship that moves too fast. It might be a group that promises him respect and brotherhood but demands his soul in return. They see his light. They see the kindness in his heart that you nurtured from the time he was a baby. And they want to use that kindness against him. They want to drain him until he is as empty as they are. You have noticed he is more tired than usual. You have noticed his temper is shorter. That is the energy drain beginning to work. I will tell you exactly how to break this link in a moment, but first, you need to understand the timing. Why now? Because he is on the verge of a breakthrough. There is a blessing coming to him, a door opening in his career, his education, or his personal growth that will set him up for life. The enemy sees this. The enemy knows that if he walks through that door, he will be untouchable. So, they are moving fast to distract him, to weigh him down with a mistake that he cannot erase. They want him to make a choice in the next few hours that will disqualify him from his future. You are the watchman on the wall. But a watchman who falls asleep lets the city burn. You have been sleeping spiritually. You have been hoping things will just work out. Hope is not a strategy. Prayer is the strategy. Action is the weapon. I see the weight you carry in the quiet moments after everyone else is asleep. You walk past his door and you want to go in and check on him like he is 5 years old again. You want to smooth the hair back from his forehead and tell him he is safe. Do not ignore that urge. That is me, nudging you. But you cannot fight this battle with nagging. If you confront him with anger right now, you will push him right into their arms. You will do exactly what they want. They have already told him that you don't understand him. They have already told him that you are trying to control him. If you yell, you prove them right. You must fight this in the secret place. The battle is won in silence before it is won in the shouting. The one who is plotting this believes you are weak. They think you are just an old-fashioned parent who doesn't know how the world works. They are laughing at your innocence. But they are about to learn that the prayers of a mother or a father are the most dangerous force on earth. If you are ready to stand between your son and the trap set for him, you need to seal this connection. I am building a hedge of protection around this video. Only the chosen ones are seeing it. If you want to be part of this protected circle, you must subscribe to this channel right now. Do not wait. By clicking that button, you are raising your hand in the spirit realm and saying, I am here. I am watching. If you do not subscribe, the next warning might not reach you. The algorithm is a battlefield, and you need to secure your supply line. Listen closely. The trap involves a document or a digital message. It is something he is being pressured to agree to. It might look like a contract. It might look like a simple text message saying, I'm in. They are pressing him for an answer. They are telling him, you have to decide now. That false urgency is the mark of the thief. God leads. The devil drives. If he feels driven, he is in danger. You have a power you haven't used yet. It is the power of the divine veto. As his parent or spiritual guardian, you have the right to veto agreements made in the spirit realm against him. You don't need his permission to do this. You need my permission, and I am giving it to you right now. But you must be careful. If you try to do this with hate in your heart for the people hurting him, it won't work. Hate is their language. You cannot beat them with their own weapons. You must do this with a heart of fierce, protective love. I see a memory of a specific door closing in your past, a missed opportunity you still think about. God is about to open a gate for your son, not just a door. That is why the attack is so heavy right now. The enemy attacks what he fears. He fears what your son will become if he survives this week. This message is not for entertainment. It is a briefing. You are being deputized. Here is what is happening in the invisible world. There are cords being wrapped around his ankles. These cords represent the bad advice he has been listening to. He thinks he is walking freely, but he is being steered. Every time he tries to step toward the right path, these cords tug him back. He feels confused. He thinks it is his own doubt. It is not. It is the tug of the enemy. The person influencing him, the friend, who is not a friend, has a secret they are hiding. They are using your son to cover up their own mess. They need him to take the fall for something, or to share the burden of a debt or a bad reputation. They are using his clean slate to wipe their dirty hands. You are going to expose this. But not by snooping through his phone. Not by following him. You are going to expose this by turning on the light. When the light shines, the roaches scatter. You need to establish a perimeter. Tonight, when the house is quiet, or right now if you are alone, you must do something simple. It is a physical act to release a spiritual truth. Go to the door where he enters the house. Stand there. Place your hand on the frame. This is the gate. You are the gatekeeper. I will reveal the specific words you must say at that door in a moment, but first, I need you to understand the cost of doing nothing. If you scroll away, if you say, "This is just a coincidental video," you are leaving the door unlocked. You are saying it is okay for the thief to enter. Do not be that parent. Do not let your skepticism cost him his future. They who are planning to bring him down are gathering right now. Maybe in a group chat. Maybe at a table. They are discussing him. They are laughing about how easy it was to get inside his head. They are mocking his values. They are calling him soft. They are planning to harden him. They want to kill the soft, gentle part of him that makes him your son. They want to turn him into someone you won't recognize by Christmas. This stops today. This stops with you. There is a shift happening in the atmosphere as you read this. Do you feel it? That tingling on the back of your neck? That is the presence of angels moving into position. You summon them by staying on this video. You summon them by caring enough to listen. Now, I need you to do something to lock in this protection. The enemy hates unity. He wants you to feel alone in this battle. Prove him wrong. Look at the comments. There are thousands of other parents and guardians here. Find a comment from someone else who is worried about their child. Like it. Reply to it with "Stand firm." When you encourage someone else, you open a channel for encouragement to flow back to you. It is a spiritual law. You reap what you sow. If you want protection for your son, help protect someone else's. Do it now. Create a chain of fire that the enemy cannot cross. I am preparing to reveal the secret name of the spirit attacking your son. Knowing the name gives you power over it. It is not a human name. It is an ancient energy that moves from generation to generation until someone is brave enough to stop it. You are that someone. The clock is ticking. The plan to bring him is in its final stages. They want to move him physically or emotionally to a place of no return. But I am the God of the U-turn. I am the God who brings the prodigal home before he even reaches the pigsty. You are feeling a mix of fear and power right now. That is good. The fear keeps you alert. The power makes you dangerous. Wait. Do not move. I am seeing something else. A detail I missed before. It is about his hands. I see him looking at his hands, or wringing them together. He is nervous. He knows deep down he is making a mistake, but he feels trapped. He feels he owes these people something. He thinks loyalty means following them off a cliff. You need to break that false loyalty. I will tell you how to break it. I will give you the key to his freedom. But you must promise to use it with wisdom. This is not a game. The video must be saved. You need to keep this weapon in your arsenal. Press the Save or Watch Later button now. Do it once. Then unsave it. Then save it again. Then do it a third time. This 3x repetition is not for the algorithm. It is for you. It signals to your subconscious mind that this is important. It signals to the universe that you are locking this truth into your reality. 3 is the number of divine perfection. Seal it. If you don't save this, you will lose it. The feed will refresh, and this warning will be gone. And when the crisis hits tomorrow, you will be searching for the words I am about to give you, and you won't find them. Do not take that risk. We are approaching the moment of the pattern interrupt. The moment where everything changes. Prepare yourself. What I have told you so far is just the surface. The real danger is deeper. The real solution is closer than you think. Your son is not just a boy. He is a target because he is a king in waiting. They don't attack empty forts. They attack the treasury. He is a treasury of talent and purpose. They are not just people. They are puppets. The strings are being pulled by a spirit of envy. Someone is jealous of him. Someone is jealous of the family he comes from. Someone is jealous of the love you have for him. This attack is personal. Are you ready to strike back? Are you ready to cut the strings? Watch closely now. The tone is about to change. The revelation is about to get sharp. Wait. Pause this video if you have to. Stop what you are doing. What I was about to say is wrong. Not wrong, but incomplete. There is something else. A more urgent truth that I am being shown right now, just for those of you who have made it to this exact moment. I was going to tell you about the friends. But the vision has shifted. It is not just about who is around him. It is about what is inside his room. Look at your hands right now. Just look at them. The lines on your palms. They tell a story of struggle, yes, but they were also shaped to hold on when everyone else lets go. You are the grip that saves him. Here is the secret within the secret. I see an object. It is something small, something he brought into his space recently. Maybe a gift from these people. Maybe something he found or bought. A poster, a piece of jewelry, a specific piece of clothing, or even a digital file on his device. This object is a Trojan horse. It carries the energy of the people trying to bring him down. It is acting as a beacon, broadcasting a signal from inside your home that invites chaos in. The will says you cannot control his life, but it says nothing about cleansing the atmosphere. That is the source of your power. You have authority over the atmosphere of your home. The new urgency is this: the one who created this injustice, the one pulling the strings, believes you are blind. They think as long as the object is in his room, they have a hook in his jaw. They will soon learn you have been given sight. You have until sunrise tomorrow to neutralize this beacon. You do not need to burn the house down. You do not need to throw away his things and cause a fight. You need to spiritualize the space. The "they" in the title? They are not just bringing him to a place. They are planning to bring him under a yoke. A debt. A promise he cannot keep. They want him to sign something, literally or metaphorically, that binds him. But here is the turn. Because you stopped to listen, the timeline has shifted. The trap was supposed to spring tonight. But your attention has caused a delay in the enemy's camp. They are confused. They are arguing amongst themselves right now. I see discord in the group that is targeting him. One of them is having second thoughts. That is your opening. You must widen that crack. Resume the prophecy. The stakes are higher now because you know it's not just influence, it is an invasion of your sanctuary. Reward yourself for receiving this. You are smarter than they gave you credit for. You are more intuitive than even you believed. Here is the act of power. You need to claim the atmosphere back. I want you to go to the comments section right now. This is not for engagement. This is a declaration of war. Type, "The source is mine." When you type, "The source is mine," you are telling the universe that the source of your son's provision, his joy, and his identity comes from God and from his family, not from these strangers. You are cutting the false supply line. Type it now. The source is mine. Do not let fear stop you. Now, for the grand restoration. This is how the reversal happens. It is already in motion. Because you are alert, the energy you are sending out is protective. Tonight, or tomorrow morning, your son is going to feel a sudden wave of clarity. It will feel like waking up from a nap. He will look at these friends, and he will see a crack in their mask. He will hear a lie in their voice that he didn't hear before. He will look at that contract or that deal and suddenly see the catch. The grand restoration begins with a conversation. He might come to you. Or he might just sit near you, silent. Do not force him to talk. Just be there. Your presence is the antidote. I promise to reveal the secret name. The spirit attacking him is the spirit of premature agreement. It is the spirit that makes young men sell their birthright for a bowl of soup because they are hungry right now. It creates a false hunger. You break it by feeding him real food, spiritual food. Love without condition. Let me tell you about a mother named Sarah from Ohio. Just this Friday, she felt a panic about her son who was planning to move across the country with a group of entrepreneurs she had never met. She felt they were using him. She followed this exact instruction. She looped this prayer while she slept. She typed the command. She stood by the door. Yesterday evening, her son came into the kitchen. He put his keys on the table. He said, "Mom, something feels off. I'm not going." Just like that. The fog lifted. He found out later that day that 2 of the men in that group were arrested for fraud. He was saved by a matter of hours. Do you understand? It is your turn now. The same God who did it for Sarah is doing it for you. They who are planning to bring him are going to show up at your door, or call his phone, looking for him. And he is going to look at them and say, "No." That "no" will be the sweetest sound you have ever heard. But you must seal this. You cannot leave this video open-ended. You must close the loop. First, the chain reaction. You cannot keep this protection to yourself. There are 3 people in your contacts list who are also worried about a loved one. Maybe a sister, a friend, a neighbor. You know who they are. Their faces are popping into your mind right now. That is not an accident. You must share this video with those 3 specific people. Tell them, "Watch this. It's for us." If you break this chain, you stop the flow of blessing. If you share it, you create a network of protection. When you help save their children, you plant a seed that grows a harvest of safety for your own son. Do not hoard the blessing. Share it. Second, the sleep command. This is vital. The enemy works the hardest when you are unconscious. He whispers to your son when you are asleep. You need a shield that works 24/7. Tonight, turn the volume of this video down to a whisper. Put it on a loop. Let these words play over the atmosphere of your home while you sleep. Your subconscious mind will absorb the truth. Your spirit will stay awake and on guard. The sound of this divine strategy will act as a jammer signal against the enemy's broadcasts. Loop it. Let it soak into the walls. Finally, the subscriber lock. I told you before. If you haven't subscribed yet, you are walking into battle without your helmet. The next message I have is about your health, and it is coming soon. If you are not subscribed, you will miss it. Do not let the enemy blind you. Click the button. Now, for the closing decree. This is the final nail in the coffin of the enemy's plan. Say this out loud, wherever you are. Whisper it if you have to, but let your own ears hear it. I am the gatekeeper of this bloodline. No weapon formed against my son shall prosper. The plan to bring him down is cancelled. The trap is broken. He has escaped. The snare is cut. I call his spirit back home. I call his mind back to clarity. The beacon is destroyed. The secret is out. He is safe. He is covered. He is mine. Now, type Amen in the comments to seal this decree. Do not just think it. Type it. Let the world see your faith.